got to check this out, folks.
So Richard Simmons in the bottle.
The thing is that the perfume company made $130 billion last year.
Wait, now you're talking bullshit, right? Listen. We still haven't figured out what it's supposed to smell. Here, let me see.
It's proprietary. It's proprietary.
What is it that you're selling? You're selling.
Yeah, I mean, you know what Daymond's my way to get a shot.
Bring it up. I want to smell it.
We're selling a new way. We've revolutionized the way fragrance is being made. Fragrance has been made the same way for 3,000 years. So if you go buy J-Lo's fragrance, really you're not buying J-Lo's fragrance. You're buying J-Lo went in a perfume place and she
smells. We already know that. So
right.
what are you doing?
So we're selling, each fragrance is different. Every person in here is a unique individual. No.
So I send you a sample of my DNA and you make a fragrance for me.
Exactly.
And so if I sprayed it in the air, my wife would think I was standing next to her. She just closed her eyes and smell it.
So the DNA, does it have a scent to it, or is just the fact that the chemical from your body is in there?
The chemical has nothing to do with your body. What it is that those codes allow us to create different fragrances.
Right.
And whereas every fragrance out there basically is the same.
So what you're saying,
it's a custom-made fragrance for your particular DNA.
So it's just a random. You just take the random sequence of the DNA as an algorithm, and whatever the smell happens to be, that's the reflection of the algorithm. It's not a recreation of the. It's just it's almost randomized because you apply it, right?
No. It's proprietary. I can't tell you exactly how we do it. It really is proprietary. We did a test market for 2 years, sold thousands of bottles in Europe.
I'm confused. Okay, call me stupid, but I'm confused here. What is? So if I smell one from some random person's DNA, and I smell one from another from some random person's genetic code, right? What is there some identifying factor? Is it like, oh, that's sweet because it's from Michael Jackson? Or, oh, that's manly because it's from Hulk Hogan? I don't know. What is it?
Well, let's imagine, let's say, for instance, J-Lo came to us and said, I want to design a fragrance that belongs to me, rather than having just a specific perfumer somewhere mixing a bunch of fragrances together and saying, slapping my name on it. I can say, this is actually J-Lo.
No, I can spit into someone else's perfume and say, this is actually Mark.
That's pretty good.
All right, I think we get the idea. Is that of interest to you guys?
But look,
I want to hear more about it. Just give me a card. I want to go scrape Nipsey Russell's back of his neck.
Can I just tell you something? Okay. If you just say from a marketing perspective,
I don't know where that came from, man. Give me a card, man.
Okay. If you were to say, we got some of Michael Jackson's DNA, we put it through this algorithm, right, and we created this perfume, and it smells like Michael Jackson. Because the guy's dead, no one's going to be able to say you're full of shit, right? You might actually have something, you got to get the licenses from his estate.
Well, we own the licenses for 140 people. Abraham Lincoln. That is called the equity line. The equity line. But the line that I'm talking about is a line that each person in this room right now can say, I'd like to have my own personal fragrance.
No, that's cool, right? That's cool. But I'm telling you, from a marketing perspective, if you can get the licenses to Elvis Presley and Michael Jackson, I mean, people would buy it, and it would be cheap to make, and there'd be enough margin. But the catch would be, smell like Webster, smell like Michael Jackson. Let me see.
That's Catherine, man.
I'm telling you, you're gonna mix up the wrong bottle, man.
Darling.
All right, gentlemen with the snowboard, go ahead.
That's cool.
All right, thank you.
You like that?
Hey Sharks, how you doing?
Excuse me.
Yeah,
Check it out.
I got a patent pending for a snowboard picture frame.
Yeah, it's not bad.
A little nervous right now.
What is this?
My name is Carlton.
Made 50 of these just before Christmas. Put them into one gallery in Huntington Beach, California, and they sold 50 in 2.
Okay, I'll find you outside.
Hey, Daymond, is David here?
I know your business
better than anybody else anywhere, because you're going to have competition, particularly if it's a good idea, and you just have to be so prepared for the day when someone does compete with you, you're going to be better.
Now in the NFL, what do you think about the lockout in the situation?
Can't talk about it at all.
Can't talk about it. Okay. Hey, Mark, thanks a lot. I really appreciate it. So, Josh, thanks for your time. Of all advice for anybody watching, what would be the number one piece of advice you would give them? Number one.
About what, the products?
Yeah.
Well, first of all, obviously try to have sales and patents and something that is different than an idea. We all have ideas, and that's mainly it. That's your way to basically tell someone you're serious. You know.
Hey, thanks a lot.